we finally meet.
Now, as planned, I'll destroy you.
I'm a big nerd for character backstory, so I did want to start there. I'll start with the engineer, because I was reading a little bit about how you told James that you thought that she and Lex had a relationship, and then he said something interesting.
What did he say?
He said it's a very strange relationship to Lex that is not entirely platonic. So it was making me wonder what sparked that idea in you, and can you tell me why it's a strange relationship specifically?
Well, I thought about it first because he doesn't treat Engineer the way he treats other people. He treats her with more respect, and Engineer also respects him. And I know that Eve is so hot and so great and so funny, but I don't feel like he sees eye to eye with her, and I feel like he likes to get kinky after hours with Engineer. You know, he lets go of his hair and we have fun, honestly. And I played it that way, and when I told James first, he was like, oh, okay, but then he really leaned into it, and Nicholas did too. So you can't really see that in the movie, of course, but you know, it is there. And this strange relationship, I don't know what you mean, James. It's not strange. It's just normal physical behavior.
It does tie into what I was saying before. You don't spell it out in the movie, but I could feel hints of that while watching.
Oh, right?
I love those qualities in a performance.
All the chemistry.
Killed it.
So now I will throw a backstory question your way, and here's where we're going to get super spoilery, because that's why I want to bring it up. Did you come up with any backstory for her on your own that maybe we could feel informing your performance in a way that I guess kind of justifies both sides of her? It justifies what we see she's capable of doing in the end.
Yeah, of course. So, you know, I think she doesn't really come from money, and Lex provides that. You know, he's powerful and rich, and he provides the lifestyle that she likes. You know, everything is just new. She didn't really grow up like that, and she gives it that kind of stability and security. And when she starts realizing, like, oh, I'm not safe here, I need to look out for myself. I don't think she's dumb. I keep joking that secretly she's like a math genius, but everything is just so boring, so that she's just like, I just want to be famous, and I want to have nice things. But I think and I think with like her relationship with Jimmy, I think a lot of it comes from, I think he's the first guy to say no to her. So he's like, what do you mean you're saying no to me? Like, no one says no to me. Like, every man falls into my lap. What do you mean? So I think she gets very intrigued, and he touches her insecurities, and she's like, and I think he just makes her more obsessed with him. Like, what do you mean you don't like me? No, now I really have to have you. And I think just not trust, just always, I think her main goal is just always feel safe. And I think that's what makes her really look out for herself in a way.
I'm curious about this now. It just popped into my mind as you explained that after everything she goes through and realizes that she's capable of in this movie, coming out of it, what do you think she now wants most in a romantic partner?
Ooh.
I want her to have everything she wants.
I want her to succeed. I want her to have everything she wants. It's kind of funny because I keep thinking, like, where would she go from here? I think like she and Jimmy would just drive themselves crazy. But I think in a weird way it would work. Because I think he would bring her, bring her back to earth a little bit. And
This is Eve speaking.
Yeah, this is Eve speaking.
I don't think Skylar would say the same. He would be like, I don't think Jimmy.
I'm so okay with this as long as he respects her. I don't like that he's stringing her along.
No.
Yeah. But I do think in a way he understands, like, oh, you know what? There's more. I think there's more to her than meets the eye, and I think he understands that at the end. Like, oh, okay, she's actually not like this vapid, dumb person. She actually has some substance to her, and maybe he wants to get to know her better.
Tis fair. All right, I'm going to lead into the action and effects now, because My God, the engineer set pieces just look absolutely astonishing to me. And I could talk about this stuff all day long. We do not have this kind of time. So I'm going to ask you this. Can you single out maybe the one stunt that made you stop and go, like, I cannot believe this is what it takes to make it look like that on screen in the finished product?
Oof.
I feel like there's a million answers to that question.
A million answers to it. Oh God! But I think one that had me worried for the longest time was the baseball field fight, because David and I have this huge slide across the field that then he turns me over and he's on top of me, and then I do the same, and that was so challenging to rehearse with two bodies, different weights. I'm like, I thought this was CGI before I became a superhero. I'm like, this is all fake. This is body scanning, and then bye. You don't have to do it. We did every single thing. That was a lot. And also my own sliding. I have a sliding before, like I go like boom, boom, boom to Superman when he's flying. And that took me months to rehearse. And when the day got to me and I had to do it, I was so nervous. And when it was over, I was like, I want to do it again. I can't believe this is over. You know, it's gone. I will never have to do this ever again. And I'm sad about it. Everything was really challenging, but really, really fun and very empowering to be able to do that.
I was reading here. You said you were a little green with the stunt stuff before.
So green.
Exceptional work in that department. Truly for both of you.
Thank
just
you.
like pitch perfect. Love your performance
Thank you
here.
so much.
Congratulations.
Thank
so
you.
much.